All right. So you did 2 videos. I watched them both, but I didn't quite keep up. You took the discipline of a bodybuilding scientist and applied that to pressing the tongue to the top of your mouth for a year?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
What are we doing here? What was the goal?
So that, basically, the idea, and you might relate because you have sleep apnea, is if you, okay, this isn't any firm science. This is sort of just like me doing it because it was no additional time out of my day to do it. But there was this guy named Mike Mew, and he started a channel called Orthotropics, and he's originally an orthodontist who basically had like a, I don't know, like a renegade perspective on fucking teeth and shit. And it was basically how
don't tell me to listen to the establishment. So
you don't need braces, just push with your tongue.
Yeah, so it's
all coming from Big Rubber Band.
Apparently he had his license revoked or something because he was like going against like the Orthodontic Society or something. I don't know. Anyway, basically his idea is that like malocclusion of your mouth, like, your teeth crowding, like overlapping and having all those issues you would get fixed with braces as a kid, they're caused by your tongue and being not on the roof of your mouth and mouth breathing. So basically, if you have your tongue on the roof of your mouth, then the teeth can't crowd because your tongue is basically preventing them from crowding. You know what I mean? So
I'm the poster boy for this. Yeah, I had terrible malocclusion or whatever it was because my tongue doesn't reach up all the way to my mouth because I'm tongue-tied. My dentist told me that a little more recently.
Your tongue doesn't reach the roof of your mouth?
Well, what they say to do is like open your mouth as wide as you can right now, Kyle. As wide as you can. Now, well, point your mouth towards the camera, and then this isn't a fucking trick or something. So point your mouth towards the camera and try and make your tongue touch the roof of your mouth. It doesn't even get close.
Wow, I can easily do that.
Touch the roof. It's because that like fucking tendon thing is way too tight, and I've been going to the same fucking dentist since I was 6, and it was the last appointment I went to where he goes, "Wow, you're really tongue tied," and I wanted to be like. First time in my mouth, asshole? No, you've been in here hundreds of times at this point, or dozens at least. And so that's exactly right. He was telling me that because my tongue wasn't situated right and it doesn't ever rest, or it would like intermittently rest on the roof of my mouth and then back down, that it just fucked up all my teeth and the way they grew because I never had that overlap the way teeth are supposed to when you bite. I always just clash right on top of each other. And that's why all my teeth
like a ventriloquist stomach.
There you go. Just like a ventriloquist stomach.
Right on top of one another.
I got all these fence posts put in.
So the theory behind it is that if you let that happen, you basically not only end up in a position where your teeth get fucked up, but your face, the way your face grows as a kid is also going to be much uglier than you would otherwise look. So there's like, have you ever heard of...
I mean, some people look horrific.
Some of these people look like absolute monsters. These people look like absolute ghouls, monsters. Their jaws, it's this steam shovel jaw down there, just bigger than the top of their head. It's so big.
So this guy,
that's hilarious. I'm like, this is something I had pretty bad, and Derek's like, a lot of people who have that look retarded.
Glad it missed me there.
That's good. Sorry,
sidestep that one. Right, guys.
So when you're a kid, you can, and you're still in the growth phase of everything, you can apparently avoid it, even if you're sort of like screwing yourself. Like if you're 7 years old or something, you already have malocclusion, like shitty development of your maxilla, which is like these bones or whatever, then you can change it by adopting the proper posture essentially and just doing it for the duration of your youth. And he has like these before and afters of kids he's worked with, and their faces go from like ugly to like better looking essentially. So basically all these people on especially Reddit and like these like looks maxing type threads and shit, they start to look to this guy as like it's like the pinnacle of doing shit to max out yourself and blah blah blah. And the reason I got interested in that is because I've been a mouth breather for the majority of my life, and it's largely what led me to my sleep apnea, as well as having to use that face mask while I sleep, because I'm always breathing through my mouth because I have a deviated septum from all the basketball I played as a kid, as well as when you get heavier, it's just harder to breathe. So when I was bulking, when I was younger, I used to bulk up to like 40 pounds heavier than I am now. And that was when I noticed my sleep apnea. The heavier I got, the worse the sleep apnea got. And so basically I started doing this thing because apparently it's supposed to, even if you're an adult, it's probably not going to work like if you were a kid, apparently. But I thought, why the fuck not? I might as well try it because it's no extra time out of my day to literally put my tongue up rather than have my tongue down.
Mine stays there. Like I think it's an OCD thing. Mine always stays there.
Well, there you go. Then you're probably healthier than the rest of us. So
I doubt it.
I started mewing 2 months ago when I saw the video, and it's done nothing for me. I'm exactly the same. My teeth are the same. I'm
just as ugly as I was before.
Yeah, some people, they think they get significant results as an adult, and like I don't know if it's really, worth pursuing, but it's like I figured it's nothing more out of my day I need to do. It's just like it's the exact same amount of time I'm breathing, so I might as well. And there's some health benefits in regards to carbon dioxide amount that comes in through your nose versus your mouth in terms of oxygen carrying capacity and like lifespan and stuff, and just like endurance in sports. So I don't remember the exact science on that, but something to do with like the ratio of carbon dioxide to something or other. And there's supposedly health benefits too. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to try it. So
how did it work?
You told me that chewing gum did something. I would be more apt to believe that.
How did it work?
Yeah, some people think it develops like this part, the chewing gum, but I don't really know.
Did it do anything for you?
Not really. I don't think so anyway. But it was just one of those things that I figured I might as well do it because I've had the sleep apnea for years, and I thought if I can improve the situation where perhaps I don't need to use a thing that fucking blows air through my nose anymore, that might be worth pursuing.
Right.